The BMW N20 is probably one of the most controversial engines BMW has ever built. Ask 10 BMW owners whether it's a good engine, and you'll likely get 10 completely different answers. Some will tell you they've driven well over 150,000 miles without a single major issue, while others will warn you to stay as far away from it as possible because it nearly emptied their bank account. That's what makes the N20 so fascinating. It isn't simply a bad engine, and it certainly isn't a perfect one either. The real problem is that one hidden design flaw changed the way thousands of owners looked at this engine forever. Many people bought an N20-powered BMW expecting the premium driving experience the brand is known for, only to discover that one small component buried deep inside the engine had the potential to destroy everything. Today we're taking a closer look at why the BMW N20 earned such a controversial reputation, what actually goes wrong, which model years are the most affected, and whether buying one in 2026 is still a smart decision or one of the biggest mistakes a BMW enthusiast can make. When BMW introduced the N20 back in 2011, expectations were incredibly high. The company was moving away from larger naturally aspirated six-cylinder engines and embracing smaller turbocharged power plants that could deliver the same performance while consuming less fuel and producing fewer emissions. On paper, the N20 looked like exactly what buyers wanted. It was a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder capable of producing impressive power figures while still returning respectable fuel economy. BMW installed it in some of its best-selling vehicles, including the 320i, 328i, 520i, 528i, X1, X3, X4, and Z4. Reviews praised its smooth power delivery, quick throttle response, and surprising performance for such a small engine. For the first few years, it looked like BMW had another success story on its hands. Unfortunately, that reputation wouldn't last very long. As more of these vehicles started reaching higher mileage, owners began noticing something unusual. During cold starts, the engine developed a strange metallic rattling noise that lasted for a few seconds before disappearing. At first, many drivers assumed it was completely normal. Some believed it was simply the sound of a cold turbocharged engine warming up, while others blamed worn belts or pulleys. But as the months passed, the noise became louder, lasted longer, and eventually caught the attention of independent BMW specialists around the world. After inspecting dozens of engines, mechanics started discovering the same problem repeatedly. The culprit wasn't the turbocharger, it wasn't the fuel system, and it wasn't poor maintenance. It was the timing chain system, specifically the plastic timing chain guides that were wearing out much earlier than anyone expected. To understand why this became such a serious issue, you first have to understand what the timing chain actually does. Every 4-stroke engine depends on perfect synchronization between the crankshaft and the camshafts. The timing chain is responsible for maintaining that synchronization. If it stretches too much or if the guides holding it in place begin breaking apart, the engine can lose its timing. Once that happens, pistons and valves can collide inside the cylinder head, bending valves, damaging pistons, and in many cases destroying the engine completely. Unlike replacing a leaking gasket or a faulty sensor, this isn't a repair most owners can simply shrug off. A failed timing chain often means replacing or rebuilding the entire engine, turning what started as a relatively affordable used BMW into a financial disaster. What frustrated owners the most was that these failures often appeared without much warning. Some drivers heard the cold start rattle for months, but ignored it because the car still drove perfectly. Others never heard anything unusual at all before the timing chain suddenly failed. Even owners who changed their oil regularly and followed BMW's maintenance schedule discovered that proper servicing alone couldn't always prevent the problem. That created enormous frustration within the BMW community because people felt they had done everything correctly, yet they were still facing repair bills worth several $1,000s. Before long, the N20 developed a reputation that spread across forums, YouTube channels, mechanic shops, and online buying guides. For many enthusiasts, the phrase N20 timing chain became almost synonymous with expensive engine failure. One important detail that many people overlook is that not every N20 suffers the same fate. BMW eventually updated the timing chain components, improving the guides and reducing the likelihood of premature failure. Later production engines proved noticeably more reliable than the earliest examples. That's why production year matters so much when shopping for an N20-powered BMW. Someone buying an early 2012 model without updated timing chain components faces a very different ownership experience compared to someone purchasing a later model that already received the revised parts. Unfortunately, many used car buyers never verify whether those updates were completed before handing over their money. The timing chain may be the engine's biggest weakness, but it's certainly not the only thing owners need to monitor. Like many modern BMW engines, the N20 also develops oil leaks as mileage increases. Valve cover gaskets and oil filter housing gaskets eventually become brittle after years of constant heat cycles, allowing oil to escape onto nearby engine components. While these repairs aren't catastrophic, ignoring them can create additional problems, including damaged belts, smoke from burning oil, and unpleasant smells inside the cabin. The electric water pump and thermostat can also require replacement as the engine ages, adding another significant maintenance expense that catches first-time BMW owners by surprise. Then there's carbon buildup, an issue shared by almost every modern direct-injection turbocharged engine. Because fuel no longer washes over the intake valves, carbon deposits slowly accumulate over time. Eventually, those deposits restrict airflow, causing rough idle, hesitation, reduced fuel economy, and a noticeable loss of performance. The good news is that carbon buildup isn't unique to the N20, and procedures like walnut blasting can restore performance when performed at the appropriate intervals. It's simply another reminder that modern turbocharged engines require preventative maintenance rather than waiting for something to break. So, should you avoid the BMW N20 completely? Not necessarily. In fact, many mechanics will tell you they'd rather buy a well-maintained N20 with documented timing chain replacement than a neglected newer BMW with no service history at all. Maintenance records matter far more than internet horror stories. If the timing chain has already been updated, oil changes have been performed consistently, and cooling system components have been looked after properly, the N20 can still provide years of enjoyable driving. It delivers strong performance, impressive fuel economy, and the sharp driving dynamics people expect from BMW. The key difference is that buying an N20 requires more research than simply checking the mileage and taking a quick test drive. At the end of the day, the BMW N20 isn't remembered because it lacked performance. It isn't remembered because it was boring to drive. It's remembered because one critical engineering weakness overshadowed everything else the engine did well. That single flaw transformed what could have been one of BMW's greatest modern four-cylinder engines into one of its most debated. If you're considering buying an N20-powered BMW today, don't let fear make the decision for you, but don't let the low purchase price fool you either. Verify the service history, confirm whether the timing chain has been updated, listen carefully during cold starts, and invest in a proper pre-purchase inspection. Do those things, and you could own a fantastic BMW for years. Ignore them, and you might quickly understand why so many owners regretted buying one in the first place.